Here we are in the Lightroom library module. I've just imported this image. This one I'm going to demonstrate in Photoshop in a few moments. This image here we're going to make 2560 pixels on the long side, 2560 by 1440 pixels in height. To do that, we select the image and we go to the develop module, and as soon as the module comes up we need to go to the crop overlay. This is the crop overlay. As soon as we click that, it'll have the options open up and we can start to think about the size that we need to create. If we go to the original setting over on the right and click so we get the little drop down options, I'm going to enter a custom value, and in here I'm going to put in here 2560 pixels by 1440 pixels, and OK. Straight away you can see a change to the crop overlay, so I've got the opportunity here to move my image around, and as you can see I can even tidy up the composition with this image, putting the fisherman right on the rule of third lines there and the horizon on the bottom third, and when I'm happy I can click done. It's as simple as that, and all we would need to do now is to export this back out into the folder where we're making our slideshow. Let me go through the remainder of the export process by going back to my library and clicking to export this. Now I'm doing something a little odd here because I'm picking up an image for Lightroom already within the folder I'm working on. In normal circumstances that's unlikely to happen. It just means I've got to give my image a slightly different name. So let's have a look at the export one file. I've chosen to put this image back into the folder I'm working on to make the slideshow. I don't need any subfolders and I don't want it added to the catalogue. The file naming I do need to adjust. I'm going to tick the box and I'm just going to call this one my Lightroom image. That should be enough to create it in that folder alongside the original. If we scroll down, there's nothing I need with the video. File settings, JPEG is what we require. sRGB is a good choice. The quality for the JPEG 6 is sufficient. And just to make sure, I'll tick the box for image size. We've already cropped this image in the develop module, but we'll set it up again 2560 1440. All I need to do now is to export that into the folder, and then let's take a look in Windows Explorer just to make sure that we've now got a third image in that folder, the original Lightroom, the one on the right which I'll use in Photoshop in a few moments, and of course the one we would use for our slideshow. Right at the top you can see my original image, but of course in normal circumstances you're unlikely to have this. All you're going to see is this Lightroom version, and if we look down at the bottom here, if I make this box a little bigger, we're going to see the pixel dimensions are exactly as we want them, 2560 by 1440. There's the image ready and waiting for us to start work.